Well, well, hello there, my precious gems. So good to see you today. Yes, boy, I'm sure. Correct. It's a game I'm quite fond of. I've played it several times through. Well, hello there. And Flying Ultra Car. Anyway, this is a story. So far, we've got the prosperous town, torn down by darkness and storms, and who knows how what. It was as if the very world had come to a violent end. Very different than if I was taking over. Oh, please, I would never have sank the world into the oceans. I simply enjoyed a little chaos with my monster girls. Oh, please, the chaos would have calmed if I'd actually taken control. Hold on. I was a little afraid of that. Try speaking? Hmm. Ah, I think I know the problem.
All right.
There we go.
Hey, so as I was saying, as I said at the beginning, heyo, it's your boy Gem Scout Sapphire.
Hmm. And again, I will laugh at your choice of pronouns.
Uh, is Princess Peach about to be hung? That's like, I mean, death to kings, but like, that's wild.
No, no, obviously not. She's just going to buy a priceless treasure for absolutely nothing. It's a distinct flavor, she says.
Mhm. What are you buying, stranger?
I'm curious. I suppose some part of me thinks I should be reading this aloud, but then how could I give you such wonderful commentary?
Yeah, and I'm watching the stream, so and if I was reading it out loud, it'd be on like a several second delay. That would get pretty frustrating pretty fast.
Alas. And thus the Princess of Pure Heart opens the box of, I don't know, doom?
Yeah, Kate Not So Straight. Kate Not So Straight says such a beautiful game. Yeah, I'm into this. Like, I have never played any of the Paper Mario games, so this is like all new for me.
Yes. I think I started this, but I don't. It was like 9 seconds long, so let's start from the beginning.
All right.
Are you familiar with this game by any chance? Personally, I mean, I'm sure you've heard of it.
Yeah, like, I have heard about it, but I was saying that I, Sapphire, am not familiar with the game.
Well, at some point, I suppose. Kate says she likes the first three in Origami King. I do have the first three and Origami King. After I beat two, I intend to beat three. Maybe at some point I will do Origami King, or at least game one. I never finished Origami King as it happens.
All right. Well, maybe that'll be a future stream. Who knows?
Perhaps. After this
It.
directly, I suddenly wish to play the third. But there are other games outside the Paper Mario franchise well, we'll see.
Luigi, the absolute boy.
Unlike you.
Hmm.
Yes, yes, growl all you wish. You won't change the truth. Why is he reading it to us? Is he just
I don't know.
curious?
Yeah, like reading someone else's mail is like a felony.
Traveling to the Mushroom Kingdom,
Man, Peach's handwriting is awful.
right? I can
I
hardly
mean,
make out a word.
yeah. I mean, I guess that's to cover for the like, uh, like not having to translate it into everything, but still, I would
Along the
expect a
same.
princess to be more like ornate and swirly.
Uh, yes, that is certainly the case for all princesses, and definitely not at all a stereotype. But no, princesses can have many types of handwriting.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just a matter of whether you have parents trying to beat the ornate into you or not.
Mm-hmm. I like the little Japanese flag on that ship there.
Hmm, I think that's a Cheep Cheep baby.
Ah, that's fair.
At
It
least the
just like,
blimp is.
yeah,
I guess.
definitely the point.
A little pushy, isn't she? But then she is a princess.
Yeah.
You
Uh,
must come, for I am already there.
Also, I love Mario and Luigi's little like color coordinated place settings. Oh, or maybe like they use the opposite one because it reminds them of their brother.
That would certainly be sweet, I suppose. Fun fact, there is a badge in this game that lets you put on Luigi's outfit, but it still says M.
Huh.
I like to combine it with the Wario one to create a unique... Well, it's actually just Waluigi's colors, I think. But it's something semi-unique to the game.
Neat.
Well, maybe not. I'm not entirely sure with Waluigi. I just know purple fits well.
Also, Kate Not So Straight said Origami King's music is amazing. I'll have to check it out at some point.
I'll have to beat it at some point. Perhaps on stream, perhaps not.
Maybe.
I do have some Zelda games to play. On top of, well,
Yeah.
just
Kate
some.
recommends. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say that I have other games as well on Steam and the like, but we'll see as we go.
Yeah. Kate Not So Straight says Fanged Fastener is like a recommendation. Like, good
For
to know.
music, I assume?
Yeah.
On the stapler fight.
Which is a perfectly ordinary sentence.
All staplers have fight music, don't you know?
Ah, of course, of course. That explains why, like, office stores are always so noisy.
Mm-hmm. Precisely. Oh, look, he's trying to discourage the hero from going to a a den of thieves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to buy that.
Nah,
Would you?
I mean, I can't. Yeah, but whoa, it floated.
It flipped. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice the like turnkey in the back of the boat there. That's cute.
Hmm. First off, we will save, so we don't have to do that again. Now, I have already talked to everyone here on my last playthrough, but just for the sake of completionism and letting our viewers see what they have to say.
Mhm. Also, Fiona the Mermaid, hi, welcome to the stream.
Hello there, little mermaid. Pleasure to see you. I already did. Though my goal is to never have a single game over in this run.
Challenge.
Not per-
Should we call this a permadeath run?
Well, I don't want to commit that harshly, but last time I played, the only time I actually lost was in the Pit of 100 Trials.
Alright.
So
What was
this
Trial
time,
69?
I don't recall, alas.
Fair enough.
But I intend to beat them all most thoroughly on this playthrough, so I suppose you'll see yourself.
Alright.
Did you know Goombas are mushrooms?
Yes, I did.
It's odd to me. I mean, it makes sense in the Mushroom Kingdom, but they don't look it as much as the toads.
Really? I thought that the Goombas looked more like mushrooms than the toads.
I suppose I could see it, but...
I guess the feet kind of mess with the mushroom silhouette. So.
A little bit, yes. If it was taller and the feet were the same size, it would be less of an issue, but...
Maybe, although I think if the Goombas were taller, then they would look more phallic.
Concerning. Perhaps it's best they stay this way.
Kate, not so straight, says, Goombella is so cute, she's my fave partner. Neat.
She is
Looking forward to it?
Yeah. She is my second favorite. Vivian wins.
Is Vivian the, like, purple, sort of ghosty one with the stripy hat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I've seen a lot of fan art related to her.
I'm sure you have.
What's that supposed to mean?
I won't ask whether it was safe for work or not.
Kate Not So Straight says Vivian's the trans one. Oh, okay.
That is correct. I wasn't going to say it in case, spoilers, but perhaps we shouldn't worry about it too much.
I mean, the game has, like... the original game has been out for, like, years and years.
True enough. Anyway, let's continue to talk to people randomly. There's some unique dialogue to be had.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yes, yes. You must repeat yourself. Well, I suppose I look forward to the fight a little in terms of showing off.
Alright, looking forward to it.
You have not seen me actually be good in a video game, I don't believe.
I don't know that I have.
You could at least try to deny it, but, well, I can hardly
like,
blame you.
I don't remember. It's, like... Sorry, been a long day. Like...
Yes, yes, you're usually more polite. Well, just watch me beat this one.
Good luck!
Yes, this is before we get any special moves. Stylish moves, they're a little bit of a secret.
Hell yeah!
Super Guard, they haven't taught us that yet. It's like basic guard, but harder.
Alright. Kate Not So Straight says the stage aesthetic is so perfect. Yeah,
Yes,
it's rad.
It's part of what I love about this game. Setting the stage. Also, I got through that without losing a single health.
Nice. All the character designs are so cute.
Yeah,
That's a
that.
lot of dice.
Oh, don't worry, I'll beat them all up. Or, well, I would, but watch this.
Hmm. And the Twitch like visual artifacting is not handling that scene very well.
The Twitch is not?
Nah, it's just like the whole lot, like all the stuff happening there. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Concern. Hmm.
Again, the noose is like just really throwing me off. It's not something I would expect to see in a Mario game.
Well, this is Rogue Parts.
Fair enough.
Keep an eye on those background characters, by the way.
The uh, ones in suits.
And the guards with spears.
Okay. Yeah. I'm half expecting the suits guys to pull out a neuralizer. Did you ever watch Men in Black?
Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah. It was one of my favorite movies as a kid.
I'm not quite fond of the whole regulate the aliens thing, as you might have guessed, being from
Yeah,
another
that makes
universe.
sense. All of these designs are so good. I like the just like thick black outline aesthetic.
Hmm.
It makes everything feel much more cartoony.
Well, they are made of paper.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They like to highlight how thin the characters are,
Hmm.
or rather, how flat. Hmm. Shape not so straight, says the black and white outline lets them highlight in any background.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
No, it is a terrible pun. Huff, I say.
Hmm. I think it's statistically likely that Princess Peach got kidnapped between between or before sending the letter and Mario arriving.
Ah, yes, a little information tattletale. you can also tell tattle in battle
Mm-hmm.
to give you permanent read on people and HP.
Nice.
Hold on. First of all, we're going to go in the exact opposite direction that she wants in order to meet our cook.
All right, looking forward to it.
I know exactly where he is. Suspicious, Goombella. Oops. That's the one problem with doing... If you're not careful, you're close enough, you get the area instead of the person. Ah, that's what we saw earlier. With the battle in the background.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
And you can never forget the graffiti corner.
Aha! Yeah, like I tried wearing contacts for a while. It just like it's too much of a hassle. Oh no!
All I did was jump in place. Anyway, that's our cook. We'll be
All
seeing
right.
her again. Oh, I hate that. There we go. Thrifty. And plenty. They do like their puns.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like my understanding is that puns are just like a big part of, like a lot of like types of humor, especially in Japan.
Hmm.
Like, I enjoy a good pun every once and again.
I do as well, I suppose. We're all grown and it's all the same.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a waste of time to talk to everyone? Was my... I want it to be an entertaining stream, but... people aren't exactly... Damn it. What would you say?
I think I would like to hear if the chat wants to weigh in, but I think until then, just like let's err on the side of caution and talk to most people.
I suppose that works.
Is the bartender some sort of lima bean?
That's Podley.
Kate, should we like talk to every NPC and like get like all the details, or like try and progress through more quickly? Is what like I would like chat input on.
Oh, fine. Wait. Oh, I must have accidentally pressed XL. And I don't know, personally. I mean, I've talked to them all before. Relatively recently as well.
Hmm. I think, like, if you see someone interesting, then talk to them. But I don't think you should feel obligated to like go to get every piece of dialogue.
Fair enough. Hmm. Unlike most rogue porters. Anyway, this is the bad shop, but it's currently closed.
Hmm.
Let's go get our stuff stolen from us.
All right.
Oh no, our stuff got stolen from us.
Oh dear, who could have foreseen that?
Let's go get the 50 coins back, whatever use they are. I can't remember if this is the one that runs all over the place, or if he's simple as... There we go.
All right.
There's another guy who runs all over the place.
Hmm.
Much more annoying.
Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, well, you didn't have to fight this guy. That's kind of a surprise.
Now why ever would we fight him? He's just
'Cause
a
I
random
imagine-
citizen.
I would have assumed he would have fought you to keep the stuff that you stole.
Hey, easy come, easy go. Yes, yes. I keep accidentally pressing the left bumper.
You hate to see it.
This is the guy who upgrades our companions, though we can't pay him to do it yet.
Mm-hmm. I see, I see.
I suppose I'll simply just go about spoiling everything as we go. It's more fun that way. For me.
All right. I like that Professor Frankly has a bunch of Swiss cake rolls in his office.
I'm fairly sure those are scrolls.
Yeah, I'm making a joke.
Will he get it? I'll try to balance out spoilers with, not spoiling anything important, old game or no.
All right.
But there's
That
some
seems
things.
reasonable.
But, saying let's go get our stuff stolen. Shrug.
Yeah.
I hardly need to talk to everyone, do I?
Yeah.
Anyhow, do you have any commentary?
Heck, so far this game looks extremely charming.
That it does, I suppose. As I've said, it's a favorite of mine. The gameplay especially. I prefer the third game's story, but the second game has the best gameplay of the series as far as I'm concerned. They figured out all the issues with the first game, smoothed things over, made it better, and then abandoned it altogether in the third game onward. Source of eternal annoyance for me.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
You've said that before, not something else.
Yeah, it's just like a useful way to just acknowledge that something unfortunate is like being addressed.
I suppose. Well then. Frankly, I'll... Who knows what the magical treasure is?
I imagine you do.
Well, yes, but I'm not going to spoil that much.
Fair enough.
When we get to the third game, by the way, it's been so long since I've played it, I've forgotten nearly everything.
Well, I look forward to finding it out, learning what happens along with you.
Hmm. I imagine for those who want something closer to a blind play, the third will be more to their tastes. But I'm quite fond of the second, so we're starting there.
Ah, the title drop. The title drop several seconds ago.
The Thousand-Year Door.
Yep.
When some random person comes in with the answer to your life's work.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
Do you?
Uh, Listen, she's a valued ally, but sometimes Citrian grinds my gears.
Does she simply have what you happen to need without saying a thing?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oops. This one at least got dragged to the right place by, well, Gubella.
True.
How is Citrine and the others, by the way? You're the only one who still bothers to check up on me most days.
Uh, Actually, Citrine has been staying. Citrine and I are roommates these days, and it's fine. No real complaints. And I guess I should mention Emerald and I are kind of a thing right now.
That's so.
Yeah, we're keeping it a little casual, but yeah. Hey, it started out with just going on patrol together, most times. Yeah, then hanging out a lot, and she started jokingly referring to me as her girlfriend, which is fun. I was hesitant to mention it last time because I knew you would make a thing about it.
A thing? About you being considered a girlfriend? Whatever could you mean?
Mm-hmm.
No need to practice answering commands.
Yeah.
I showed off how good I am at them just a few minutes ago.
It's true.
And there's no especially titillating dialogue associated with it, so we might as well skip it. As little as the game wishes us to. That's the dude who buys star sprites. Star pieces, I mean.
Gotcha.
He
Grouchy
trades them
Ash.
for bags.
Hey.
Well, hello there, Grouchy Ash. Alright, this is the fortune teller. We don't need our fortune told at the moment. She tells us where to find things like star pieces and the next place to go and all that.
Ah, gotcha.
Things that are useful but are currently unnecessary. Surface level snobs.
Kate, not so straight. A princess like you doesn't need to be told things.
Exactly.
I would argue that it's important that a princess be told things.
Bah. I don't need to be told things I already know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let who out? Nobody doesn't start a fight with us. Nobody. Let's get them. So what? They're mad we weren't starting a fight.
I guess.
Well, the princess is already out, not so straight. Oh, unless you mean let me out of the bubble dimension, in which case, yes, please.
Not yet.
Just because I wish to conquer the world.
A little bit, yeah.
Frankly, your world could use a little conquering.
I disagree.
You would.
Yes. That's why we have been opposing you from day one, more or less.
Kate would like me to conquer you. But frankly, can the world really be in a worse place under my lead? No response?
Right. I'll be honest, I spaced out for a second and didn't hear it.
I was saying the world could hardly become a worse place under my lead.
It would definitely be different.
Poor Goombella. Oh. Stiffed by her own tattletaling. There'd be a lot more girls, a lot more lesbians, and a lot more general positivity.
Hey, Nuts Straight says Sapphire could finally realize her gender. I realize my gender. And I don't need people, like, antagonizing me about it.
Yes, I'm sure. Everyone, please antagonize Sapphire about her gender a little more. She has yet to realize it, despite her claim. Oops, that is the first time in years I've messed up that.
That's rough. Like,
No one ever talks about this. Do Paragoombas regrow their wings?
I hope so.
Well, I'm not in the habit of taking their wings and then letting them loose, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, they're still alive.
Yay, you're not guilty of murder.
Murdering them will be killing plenty of Goombas, trust me.
Yeah, that happens in most Mario games.
Just not the ones who talk to us. There we go. That's my normal way of doing this.
Alright.
No stylishes though. Oh well. I don't really
That's
need
too bad.
them. The stylish ones boost our star power, but we don't have star power yet.
Ah, okay.
So they're rather pointless.
Much like a hammer.
Hmm.
Because it's... Never mind. Because the hammer doesn't have any sharp... Actually, no, it does have a sharp part.
Some hammers do. Ah, coin. I believe they upped the coin limit from previous games. Made it rather pointless to buy gold bars.
Oh. Is that a change for the better or worse, do you think?
Oops. I accidentally jumped on its head.
Oh, rough.
I was trying to get
You're
to
not
the block.
Ow. Kate Nuts is straight. Some guy just rung my doorbell and tried to sell me ribeyes out of his van. Huh. That's odd.
Put it lightly. I should stop trying the B and just use A, I suppose, in some of these.
Some sort of meat vendor. Like, a traveling meat vendor sounds like something I would, like, hear about in the Magnus archives. Are you familiar with the podcast?
I'm not, though well, I've heard of it, I believe.
Yeah.
In the same breath as Night Vale.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a, like, horror anthology series. Don't know that you would be super into it, but, like, I don't know. Probably worth a shot.
Our avatars are actually hiding my, voice, I'm afraid. My health.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Can you move them, like, down to the bottom left corner, maybe?
I'll move them a little. Next time, we'll have, potentially rearrange the screen. To have a little more space. And to, well...
Maybe include the chat.
That was the thing I wanted to say.
Yeah. Elron at 2412 says, "It's so nice to hear your voice, Princess K."
Well, it is a pleasure to have a viewer. So, hello.
Yeah. But say what you want about Princess K. She has a nice voice.
I do take some pride in it. It is my own, after all.
Yeah. I've never been super fond of my voice.
Not high-pitched enough for you.
It just always sounds a little doofy to me. Even with the voice changer I use for the stream.
Don't mind me, just shortcutting my way to the key.
Very nice. Aaron 2412 says, "I feel like I'm mingling with celebrities, or I guess royalty is more appropriate." Yeah.
Well, at least I'm royalty. She's something of a celebrity, what with being a gem scout.
Yeah, I mean, like, we have like subreddit dedicated to us, so like I guess we are known figures.
You only quote unquote save the world for me.
Yeah, Ruby keeps talking about coming out with a toy line, and it's like that just seems like a lot of work.
So supposedly only a hero can hear this thing's voice. But I'm pretty sure my companions can hear it as well. Why mention it if you don't want us to mention it?
Elrond has had a crush on you for a long time. That's so cute.
Oh, that is sweet.
Elrond, if you like, if you ask nicely, I think the princess might let you into the realm of transformation.
Of course, then you'd be transformed per my wishes. Unless you... Well, for a time anyway. Eventually I'd give you your form after I don't know, made you my devoted maid for a year or two. Anyhow, this thing wants us to find the key, which obviously I already snatched up.
Yeah. Sequence breaking strats.
The
Yes.
game knows
Sequence.
how to
Yeah.
deal with it.
Yeah.
Oh no, how terrible. I've been cursed due to this thing being spiteful? Yes, spiteful. Oh no, it was trapped in a box. Now it's going to curse me.
If I had a nickel for every time that happened to me.
Are your curses so helpful?
Not usually.
Let me guess, you get cursed to wear skirts?
I mean, I did get cursed with that like truth spell a while back. That was not a great time. Got in a lot of trouble at work.
Oh?
Yeah. Oh, like, when you're compelled to be honest with people, it makes it very difficult to be diplomatic about some folks not understanding the concept of left clicking or right clicking.
There we go, let us out. Indeed, Kate Not So Straight, we do all know the truth. Did anyone ever curse you to say you're a girl?
Let me check. Let me remember.
Let
It's
me
been a
guess.
while.
It was ingrained in
Hey.
the truth spell somehow.
I don't think so. But like, I'll be honest with you. It like a lot of things happen so much.
So you are magical Girl Scouts.
It is a thing, like a trope of having the token boy in a magical girl team. I'm pretty sure there's some anime about it.
I'm pretty sure there's not. At least not that are true to your reality. Right, I can't do that yet.
You are made of paper. Can you not just slip through the bars?
Not yet. That's a different
Ah,
class.
okay.
Oops.
Yeah. Elrond did accept the proposition of joining you in the realm of transformation, so
Yes, I'll
I
have to kidnap them, I suppose. Or
yeah.
abduct them, or whatever it's called when we're actually willing.
It's like, just to, like, promise Elrond that once you get out, you're not gonna cause, like, more havoc. We've got a lot to deal with already. Like, just today, like, Emerald, Amethyst, and I had to deal with a, like, busload of people that got turned into bunny girls. It's
Oh, please, I'm sure they were happy about it.
like they crashed the bus into a fire hydrant. Like it was a huge disaster for the infrastructure.
I wonder which one of my generals managed that.
I don't remember. Like they had escaped by the time we got there.
Hmm. Still doing good work in the quest to get their mistress returned.
Everyone says that they're watching the Lions shred some Green Bay cheese on Twitch TV. Like, I'm assuming that's a football thing, but I want to believe it's just like anthropomorphic lions just shredding actual cheese
Hmm.
somehow.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
A tad suspicious or a toad suspicious?
Hmm.
No, that's nothing.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Elrond says that they are suspicious of all toads.
Yes, well, toads aren't known for getting up to anything good.
Oh. Yeah, but they're important for the ecosystem.
I suppose.
Elrond says frogs are cool though, and Kate Nuts Street says I love frogs. Yeah, frogs are great.
Hmm. I've turned a fair share of princes into them. Don't worry, though. The true love's kiss will turn them properly into princesses again.
Yeah, that I was waiting for like, that.
Hmm.
So,
Or
yeah.
frog girls. They could always just become frog girls.
Huh. And Fiona the Mermaid says toads are cute, and yeah, says I see them hopping around occasionally. Yeah. Kate Nuts Street. When I was a kid, I'd put frogs in my mouth and walk over to people, open my mouth, and have the frog jump out onto their face. That's wild. That
A little bit.
Kate Nuts Street. Are you like some sort of cartoon character? 'Cause that is cartoon like kid behavior. Elrond asks if Kate ever swallowed one, and Kate says yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Like,
Well, poor frog.
oh, okay. Not swallow one. Kate, I think, was replying to me being like, are you a cartoon character?
Oh, I see, I see.
Gotcha, yeah.
I'm relieved for the sake of the frogs.
Yeah, talk about getting a frog in your throat.
Ha ha.
Yeah, yeah, that was too obvious. I shouldn't have said anything.
I mean, we all had the thoughts, but most of us kept it to ourselves. Ah,
Huh?
Kate says, one jumped the wrong way once and I coughed it out. I imagine that was traumatic for the frog. Just like,
and anyone who
nearly get,
saw the move.
yeah, just nearly getting vored like that.
I must do something in real outside the game real quick, but I will be back in a moment if that's all right.
Yeah, no worries. I'll, like, hang out with the chat.
Hmm.
Elron, what organism did frog use to swallow their food? Actually, frogs are yeah. Kate says eyeballs. That's exactly it. They like can sort of push their eyeballs into their mouth to help swallow. It's wild.
Concerning.
Nature is fascinating. I'm glad that it exists. Usually not super thrilled when it exists like in my room or anything like that. Yeah, I cannot imagine having to use my eyeballs to swallow food. It'd be like, it just doesn't sound like a good time to me. But yeah, frogs are a heck of a are a heck of creature. They're basically just a mouth with legs powerful enough to throw the mouth at food. And did you know that apparently their saliva hardens on impact, which is part of why they're able to catch like bugs with their tongues? And it's like supposedly the frog tongue skin is like some of the softest material that like, we have yet encountered in nature. I did not know that I knew this much about frogs. It's not really my forte, but here we are. Guess Emerald's rubbing off on me a little. Elron says, after I let my pool go to nature, some big bullfrogs moved in. Ah, lovely. Yeah. If I ever like get a house or anything like that, I would want to. Emerald has sold me on having it be like very much like wildflowers and like pollinators stuff. Elron says it was cool listening to them at night. Oh yeah, like free ASMR or white noise. Very nice. Let's see, what else? And I don't know if anyone in the chat used to watch the Muppets. Uh, like when I was a kid, actually, my older brother, his like one of his go-to movies, especially when he was like sick, was Muppet Treasure Island. So I've watched that a lot. Aaron says this is my first time in the chat. Well, welcome. Glad to have you. Yeah. Goal is to stream like every Thursday, barring holidays and such. I'll run. I watched the original Muppet Show. Yeah, I've watched some of the DVDs when I got a little older. It's like a lot of it is very fun. Statler and Waldorf are always like so great. Like, if you had to choose, I'll run. Favorite Muppet? Your hero was Sam the Eagle. Really? Sam the Eagle? Huh. Alright. Right. Like the reason I brought up the Muppets was because of Kermit and just I just enjoy like his like managerial style. And honestly, some days I feel like the Kermit of the Gem Scouts, especially uh, with Diamond indisposed. And like everyone is they're doing their best, but not everyone's taking the job super seriously all of the time. Well, I guess that's not fair to say. It's just they're having a lot more fun with it than I am, I guess. But yeah,
Hello, I have returned.
oh,
One of the cat girls has found her way into my room, so if you hear any meowing and mewing, that's why.
yeah. Elron says, when I was a Boy Scout leader, we had a special Eagle Scout ceremony. It included an unseen voice of the eagle, which was me. I patterned my eagle persona after Sam the Eagle. That's hilarious.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun fight, 5 HP.
Woof. You do not, don't you? So you don't have any healing items or anything?
I do, and I have more ways to heal. I'm just complaining.
Okay.
Ah, guests. Guests have started to show up at our scene. They'll show up the more... If we do good action commands, avoid damage and all that, somebody will, more will come.
Right. Elron, no worries. We go off topic and get distracted all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I have ADHD, and I'm well, the princess I guess could alter her brain chemistry to have or not have whatever she wanted.
I'd rather
But,
leave my brain chemistry alone, thank you very much.
Yeah.
That route is a dangerous one. You won't have... Well, you won't necessarily be yourself at the end of it if you're not careful.
I mean, you do mental changes all the time.
Yes, but I
Right.
also save templates and can turn them back.
Oh, okay.
You changing myself invites a certain permanence I'm not ready for.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Let's see, 12 HP, attack is 1, defense is 0.
I would not have guessed that from the character design.
Why? Who would you have thought?
I don't know, just giant squid enemy feels like it would have had higher defense. But I'm not the game designer.
You see in the right corner those the mushroom.
Yep.
You do not want 2 poisonous mushrooms in a row. But it's random, so you can't really stop it.
I see. Elder Sword says, hello, how's it going? It's going alright, Elder Sword. How's it going with you?
Ah, tense.
I hope everyone out there is having a good evening / other time of day, depending on where you are.
Evening here in my world. But that's more by choice than anything.
Yeah. It's evening for me.
I've kept my time more or less parallel with your world for the sake of it. About 6
Elder Sword.
PM.
Elder Sword 35 says, in my element flourishing, mwahaha, just doing some little evil scheme plotting.
Seems like you might
All
have
right.
another threat to deal with soon enough. Beware.
Well, I'll keep an eye on the scanner.
I'm sure.
And anyone who's local can use the app I made for reporting incidents.
It sounds like you all right. Always
Yeah,
prepared.
unlike I try.
Like a good little Girl Scout.
Mm. Yeah, my sister was briefly in the Girl Scouts. Like, uh, Elder Schwartz 5. You made an app. Oh, by the narrative, you are so dang cute. Just it just made sense. Uh,
Ah, and Fiona the Mermaid said FRIP blooper. Which, I mean, well, it certainly will.
yeah, but yeah. If anyone's curious, I put up some flyers around town with a QR code to download it. Didn't put it on the App Store because of just like licensing stuff, but it sends a notification with the users when a person uses it to report a Monster Girl incident. It sends a notification to my burner phone with the address, and from there I can ping the rest of the scouts about where stuff's going on. Only downside is I have to change the number every few months. Otherwise, people can track the phones, and that's like a risk I'm not willing to take.
Keeping your identity secret still, then.
Yep. Don't want another supervillain barging into my apartment and transforming me into something that tries to destroy the world.
Not even if the form fits you better than what you currently wield?
Especially not if they decide that something is better for me.
I'm just
And
saying, feminine form is quite befitting.
I'm saying that I still have dissociative episodes if I stay in that form too long.
Hmm. That seems like a front that you need to deal with something, not the form itself. And yes, that
Uh,
is a dragon.
Elder Sword is watching Evangelion. Yeah,
Nice.
I I've only watched a bit of it. Like I know that it's intentional, but Shinji always gets on my nerves.
There we go.
Oh, sorry. Elder Sword says, transform you. If I barge into your house at night, we're doing something even more psychologically damaging. We're watching Evangelion. Oh, okay.
But you will still transform her, right? I mean, you can hardly leave her as she is.
I'll, like, I, it is entirely possible to just have interactions with people that don't involve transforming them into something else.
Sure, if they're comfortable in their skin. But how many of us truly are?
I mean, I
Sure.
always figured that, yeah. Kate Nuts the Street says she turned me into her demon maid. I thought that
quite
was,
enjoyed it.
yeah.
Exactly. You thought it was what?
I thought that Kate would have volunteered for that.
Yes, well,
That's the impression I got from her.
perhaps she did.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry, I'm assuming she, her, but tell me if if you prefer something else. Okay, yeah. Kate says that. Kate says I did. Hey.
See, some people know how to enjoy themselves.
I know how to enjoy myself.
But as yourself?
Yeah, like I
Damn it.
Elder Sword says, I've always been floating around to the background, not gonna lie. No TF necessary, but absolutely appreciated. I love trying new shapes. Well, I'm glad you're having fun.
This one is a little interesting. The main goal is to hit the positive things and avoid the poison mushrooms. Unfortunately, there's no real ability to aim, so you kind of just end up spamming and hope for the best.
Yeah.
You can stop when you see it, but you don't always see it in time, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. And Elder Sword 35 says various goat, whale, bird, and lion noises. That sounds like a absolute menagerie.
I keep trying to do super guard instead of normal. Ah, I got 2, but the round is already over, so it matters not. You have a slot machine type thing go off when you get 2 of them. Oh, I was just doing that by habit. I forgot that was there.
Huh. What do you call it when somebody who was a nun and quit rejoins a convent? Getting back in the habit.
Terrible pun.
Yes.
Then you are fond of those, aren't you?
Occasionally.
I'm sure you've sprouted one in almost every battle we've had, if not all of them.
Like, I started out way too shy for any sort of pun. Like,
Fair.
we're quipping stuff.
And what a long way you've come.
I mean, like, I'm doing this partially as a performance and to help me get more comfortable talking
And
to
here I
people.
thought it was about rehabilitation or some such. Oh well.
Hey, it can be about multiple things.
Says the girl using my rehabilitation as a way to, for selfish reasons.
It's not selfish reasons. I'm just doing, like, my own thing in addition to, like, hanging out with you.
Yes, well, I suppose I'm glad for the company, if nothing else.
Eldest for 35 says, yeah, part of the reason I'm not too fond of or interested in Paper Mario has always been the focus on minigames in the middle of the turn-based play. Huh.
I'm the reverse.
Yeah, it seems to me like a natural like iteration on turn-based combat.
And I'm quite fond of it, the fact that I don't have to just sit still and take their attacks. The skill involved pleases me. I hate to say it, but we will be killing every dragon in this game. None of them are on my side.
That must be like emotionally weird for you, like being an dragon yourself.
I'd much rather they join me, but, well, video game dragons. They don't even have humanoid forms. What can you do?
Yeah. Elder Sword says, I've always been more of a Persona fan because of that. I've only played Persona 5, but it's like it's very stylish, but it has like some problematic moments story-wise.
And I agree with No, the dragons know. As a dragon girl, I am quite fond of my own. But, well, what can I do when they want to eat me? Hello, General White. I'll be seeing you another time.
General White sounds like a rejected Clue character.
Little bit. Oh, right, this one.
Elder Sword, presumably about Persona 5, says, "Oh, exactly, it's nowhere near perfect, but I still love it all the same." Hey, yeah. Although, like, for me, I think the thing about
Can't unlock
first,
you yet, but I'm coming back for you. Little secret.
yeah, the thing for me about Persona 5 is that, like, I was expecting something a little bit more interesting about like dealing with like psychology and emotions things than just like standard elemental attacks. I mean, like nuclear and psychic is like different from standard elemental stuff, but I don't know.
Game Boy Advance game still. Fire Emblem. This dude shows up quite often. Not very fun in my mind. Little...
Nice.
Ugh.
Elder Sword says, "Parry this, you plebeian!" Fires a nuke. Yeah, it's like when I like first encountered nuclear element attacks in Persona 5, I was just like, "Oh, okay, that's a thing."
Ah, there's the house. And another secret we can't access quite yet alongside it. But I can at least get you. It randomizes which of the tree gives a leaf, I believe.
I see.
Can't do without
Something
those.
so. Yeah, sir, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just laughing at the misunderstanding. And the irony that this time around I'm the hero. Plant some dragon girls instead, Elder Sword 35. Rather than simply dragons, I mean.
Elder Sword also says something. Everyone's the hero of their own story, and then mwahahahahahahahahaha. Yeah. I'd say that that's like a pretty reasonable like statement. Maniacal laughing aside.
I'm quite fond of wicked giggling myself.
I would have expected you to go for more of the like, oh, like with the like specific way of like holding the hand like in front of your face.
Like an anime Ojosama.
I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah.
Thank you, but I find myself a little bit more refined than those brats.
I mean, I thought the point was that they thought of themselves as very refined.
And yet, one of us is clearly superior. The one who breathes fire, among other things.
Elder Sword says, "Oh, except me, I'm the villain. All of them, most of them, okay, only a certain amount. And not gonna lie, I can always go more for the muda 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 muda." All right, that is duly noted.
Oh yeah.
I tend to play the hero in my games.
Thanks for a refreshing change of pace, I assume?
Hardly. It's not as if I chose to be a villain, you know, just because I happen to need a new world to conquer.
Do you not hear yourself?
I quite like being on the side of good, if you must know. It's simply the side of good is not on mine.
Just because that's an... Oh, go ahead.
Just because you gem scouts were created, even if I'd done nothing, the world would have kicked me to the curb. But you were saying?
I was saying, just that earlier statement. Just because that sentence was symmetrical doesn't make it nonsense.
Well, put it this way. If a girl is to be abandoned, kicked from a world simply for being an outsider, why wouldn't she try and change things up a little?
I understand that to a point, but like the things that you've done to people have been very irresponsible.
Oh, please. Most monster girls quite enjoy being themselves.
Yeah, but like they cause a lot of havoc for other people.
Well, maybe they wouldn't need to cause havoc if the world was a little kinder to them. Anyway, that was Coops. We may or may not see him later. I decided not to spoil it.
I see. Elder Sword says you make me think of the hiss. I'm unfamiliar.
As am I.
I assume it's going to be hysterical.
Ouch. That one was terrible.
You say that like I've made a good pun ever.
Ever. There are different flavors of terrible, however.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, it seems you will get to see. Damn it. You will get to see what those things are. They appear when I get an action command properly on my attacks. And if they
Nice.
happen to line up, I get this.
Thanks.
Shine sprites are the best. They max out everything.
Cool. Elder Sword. It's a force from a game named Control. It is essentially a form of sentient sound wave that slowly corrodes people who hear it by alternating their resonance, essentially altering their existences into a form that more suits its own propagation. Okay, yeah, I played a little bit of Control, but the computer I was using at the time wasn't really equipped for it. I should play that game again sometime.
I know there's a POW block around here somewhere.
I can't have gotten far on foot.
They didn't even give you the option to escape that one. Honestly, what do you intend to do? Alright, Sometimes they throw good things, but Shy Guys are unpredictable.
Yeah. As a shy guy myself, I understand.
Shy Gal, you mean.
I said what I said.
Why is it making me do this dumbly?
I guess it's because a hammer is dumb in the blunt sense.
Yes, I understand, but the optimal thing would have been to jump on the first one, and then the second. From both. Honestly.
Yeah, it's always frustrating when game designers make you do it their way.
Anyway, time for a level up.
Woo! Elder Short says, altering the environment to suit the individual instead of the other way around. Forces that do that are quite interesting to consider. Why do they do that? What do those changes look like, and what does that say about these forces in turn? I mean, getting into some real epistemological stuff there.
Hmm.
I mean, like, altering the environment to suit the individual is kind of just like what humans have done for thousands of years.
Forget when the Dragon Girl tries.
You're altering individuals to suit you.
Yes, well, can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, so to speak.
Hmm. That's...
Speaking of eggs,
Hmm.
this is kind of pointless as my stars are maxed out. Glad these things still give experience after a level up.
Nice.
There we go, there's the power block.
Okay.
Just in time. Yada yada. Right.
Schwank is like a heck of a word. That's gonna enter my echolalia.
Audience of 15. Not bad, not great. Bald guys don't do it for me either. Or guys, for that matter.
Oh man, yeah. My older brother, my brother, like, went through a brief Steve Jobs phase. It was not a good look.
It doesn't sound like it now.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, I idolized him as a kid, but he became like an absolute tech bro, and it's not great.
Your brother or Steve Jobs?
My brother.
A shame.
Yeah. You can't help who you're related to.
I suppose not. Oops. I'd meant to attack the other one.
Oh well, so it goes. Elderford says you should totally feed your brother to me. No, nothing bad will happen at all. I will respectfully decline that offer. Hopefully, he'll eventually, like, understand, like, anything, really. But at least he's not Elon Musk.
Thank goodness for small favors.
Yeah.
The girl
So what's
should be
a-
able to look up to her brother and all that. But
I know that my sister doesn't. Yeah. She's like, uh, she's a really incredible hacktivist. I'll be honest, sometimes feel a little bit insecure about how much better a programmer she is than I am.
yes, well, siblings can be like that, I suppose. Or so I've heard.
Hey, you don't have any siblings of your own?
No, there was a desire to avoid potential political fallout for all the good it did in my planet.
Hmm. Yeah. My understanding is that like a lot of royal families go for like the heir and a spare, like way of
Well,
thinking.
well, there wasn't exactly much room for it to damage me as a dragon girl, you know.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
We don't really worry about spares for the most part in my family. We'd much rather concentrate on the one we know will stick by. Makes for a more close-knit family anyhow.
I see.
We're going to be one-shot, so the better have to go first. Ta-da!
Nice.
As I've said, you've now seen me be actually good at a video game.
Yeah.
Although I've fumbled a little bit, perhaps because I'm on stream.
Yeah, performance anxiety is like a real hassle.
I wouldn't exactly call myself anxious, but, well, damn it. It doesn't help that I'm looking at this on my computer and not my Switch.
Elderford says, my own family is kind of awkward these days. All my sister does is annihilate universes and devour their narratives, while I just sit around and watch my own little collection of narratives grow. Makes dinner table conversation impossible. I'll take your word for it. That sounds like a lot.
Yes, well, families can be quite complicated, can't they?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not gonna lie, Elder Sword. I feel like if I ever encountered your sister, I would be obligated to stop her in whatever way I could.
Well, you are a superhero, a gem scout, a magical girl. Certain things fall under your expertise.
Yeah, and like if I'm like if I'm supposed to be like, or if I've been like put into the role of magical girl, I should try to do my best.
I suppose you should.
Elder Sword. Oh, precisely. We haven't talked since the whole ascending to eldritch powers beyond our wildest comprehension stuff. Right.
You might have
Yeah.
a tough fight ahead of you, from the sound of things.
Yeah, my brother was like that when he got into Bitcoin.
The more I hear about your brother, the less I like them. Of course, I don't tend to like males that much, so...
Yeah.
You know, in the first game, they didn't make you pay for a heart refill.
Elder Sword. Stopping the heat death of the universe. Quite a hard battle to beat entropy itself, but I'll root for you, pretty gem. Like,
Oh,
I
she
guess
called you pretty.
yeah. Entropy is kind of everything's nemesis in a way.
Anyway, time for a quiz show.
Right? Oh
Yeah,
man, that yeah. Flashbacks to like middle school.
they'll make us fight some baddies. And click! Time for something new.
All right. Eldestret says the answer is always Wumbo. Ah, Wumbology, the study of Wumbo.
Oh no, the sun and moonstone.
Ah,
Yes, I'm sure.
I never played those Pokemon games.
Hmm. I did. One of them, anyway. It was kind of
Which
gay.
one?
Moon.
Gotcha.
That's annoying. Let's go with 12.
If you had to host a game show, what would it be about?
Transforming people, of course. Oops.
I don't know what I expected.
Wait, Koopa Coots or somebody else? Oops. If I play Sun and Moon, Elder Sword asked if I could be on every episode. Or if she could be on
I
every
thought-
episode.
I think that was more about being on your game show about transforming people.
Oh. Well, I certainly wouldn't mind if such a game show existed.
So does this guy always ask if you're sure if you guess the correct answer?
Yeah, kind of annoying. Tries to make you doubt yourself.
And joke's on him, I'm always full of self-doubt.
Well, ignoring that problematic statement, it does seem as if I've beaten the little quest, the little quiz. Doot and doot.
Absolutely schwonked.
I'm told they made multi-bounce a little harder on this one. Than the original, I mean. Well, maybe. Hold on. Multiple foes. I was thinking of a different one.
Ah, okay.
This is annoying. I can't wait till I get a Zap Tap badge and just ignore all the fuzzies.
Personally, I can't ignore the fuzzies, which is why I go through razors so quick.
Yes, well, I imagine one couldn't in your situation.
I don't understand anyone who grows a beard. It just seems so unpleasant.
Got the coin. Dragon can't be going around forgetting her goals.
Yeah, absolutely. Elder Short says, I think the only beard I've ever liked
Damn
has
it.
been Kratos's from God of War 2018 and Ragnarok. Some, I think the only beard I've ever liked, uh, like, darn it, I'm trying to make a joke about like how beard as the slang term for like, uh, someone being in a relationship with someone of the opposite sex to disguise their own like homosexuality, but nothing's coming to mind at the moment.
Hmm. We're most of the way toward the next level up already.
Nice.
Sunstone and ambush.
I think actually Amethyst guessed that Sunstone was going to be the like the final scout.
Oh,
Yeah, as opposed to Citrine.
right. I should have stomped on you first. What was I thinking? Oh well.
So it goes.
Don't be a poison mushroom. Good.
I'll try not to be.
They say it's tricky to master, but they really made it easier in this one than the original. When I say original, I mean the original version of this game.
I see.
At the moment. Earlier, when I said original, I meant, well, the first Paper Mario.
Ah, okay.
Damn.
So it goes. You'll get him next time.
That's the first heart you've actually stolen from me. Don't think you'll get away with it. Anyway, that brings us up to 84.
Nice. Elderford says, Sunstone is so pretty, one of my favorite gems, truthfully. Yeah. Like, personally, I was, like, convinced it was going to be Topaz.
Why topaz of all things? Isn't that a little soft?
No, it's actually one of the hardest the hardest minerals, like, that occurs naturally.
Oh, I must be confusing it with something else that began with a T. Well, all the same. Struck it in midair.
Nice.
Am I good or what?
You are good.
Thank you. I suppose. Underestimating the length of time it will take.
Unfortunate.
And overestimated that time.
Also unfortunate.
Alas. Looks like this next ambush will take me all the way to level 3 rather.
Nice.
Oh, if it even
And-
takes it to the ambush.
And after that, it'll probably be time to wrap up for the evening.
I suppose. I was hoping we could open the way to Hookstone's castle first, but well,
Yeah,
perhaps.
like- Yeah, we'll see how long it takes.
Hmm. There we go. Just short.
I hate it when that happens.
And now comes. Oh no. I am not letting them get a sleepy sheep off on me.
Alright.
Two. There we go.
Hell yeah.
I really need to shift where I place my hand. It's causing a bit of a problem with that.
Oh dear.
Now we wait for our final ambush.
It's the final ambush. Do-do-do-do.
A golden fuzzy. We did sort of intrude upon their lands, but
Yeah.
not like they bothered to speak about it.
That is a lot of guys.
Because hiding is really on this thing's menu.
Yeah.
Funny. Yeah, we're not beating them. Exactly.
I see.
suppose I could potentially defeat this in a single turn, but I'd rather not take the risk, especially since I haven't saved down here.
Yeah.
Damn.
Feet of the Mermaid says, bounce, bounce, bounce.
Oh, that one I managed.
Nice. Elder Sword says, the Swarm. Indeed.
Yes,
And there's a lot of little guys. The rivers will run red with their blood. Elder Sword, I don't know that blood is really involved in here. Ink, maybe?
Professor Frankly in E-form. Just telling us to watch out for emails. An email
see.
telling us to watch out for emails.
Yeah.
Alright. Now we can either end it here, or I can take us to the castle real quick.
Hey, take us to the castle.
Alright then. There's just one little detour in the valley. Excuse you, I'm trying to avoid fights. Why? What is with that? Oh, whatever. Multi-bounce doesn't want to work properly.
That's unfortunate.
Boom.
Yeah, you are doing a really good job.
Despite the occasional slip-up. I'm
Yeah.
inclined to blame the computer screen as much as anything, though. I'm not sure it's 100% keeping up. There are moments where it seems to be momentarily slower.
Might be an issue with your RAM.
Oof. Well, I'm getting the hang of it regardless.
Hey,
Oops. Goodbye. And again. Goodbye.
Alright.
You notice how they give less XP than they did coming in?
I'd imagine that's a function of you leveling up.
It is. And an occasionally annoying side effect.
Yeah. That's pretty typical for games.
It reaches the point eventually where there's no point in fighting them. I do love hitting flying in this hammer. There's just something about it. Something unexpectedly violent.
It's like swatting flies.
With a hammer.
like, if that's the way you swat flies, then sure.
There's just something to be said for making the. I simply like how it ends up on the stage with them willingly coming to you so you can hit them with a hammer that you'd otherwise never be able to reach them with.
I see.
What the heck? Okay, this is starting to get on my nerves. I wanted to hit that one.
You have my sympathies.
It's a new controller, so that might be part of it. Well, not completely new, but new to this game.
Ah, I see.
So that's on the screen, I imagine. Oh well, I'm still winning. Quite
Yeah.
handily at that. Anyhow. Now it's time for one more ambush on the way back. Of a sort.
Alright then.
You'll see.
Yeah.
Ah, wait, I still have... Ugh. Ugh. We're in a bit of a hurry, boys. It's about time to be ending the stream, you see, so I really can't stay to fight.
Yeah.
Alright, Frankie signs us up for this. Rogueport Direct Mail Service. They have deals sometimes, what little good it does.
I see.
I generally can't be bothered to go to where the sales are, but... Now come on, where's my ambush? There we go.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Fine, you may come, only because I know how to use your abilities.
Alright.
We'll even leave him out a little bit, because I happen to need him for the next bit.
Alright. He's just a little guy. Although, like, that's true of basically every, like, character and most of the enemies.
Right, holding. That's an important part. Are you satisfied? I wish I could skip these.
Yeah, so it goes.
Let's see. Ah, right. You almost got away. Doing it for yourself, not for you. And that's fine, but don't try and push it off to your girlfriend, okay?
Yeah.
She clearly doesn't care if you're the strongest around or not. I do like her spunk. Can we bring her instead?
Yeah, she seems cool.
Oh yeah.
What? Again, male? Alright. That's a new thing for this.
Neat.
Not in the original version of this game, I don't believe. Alright, journal, I almost forgot about that. Crystal stars, badge list, and the enemies we've tagged along. This is basically insta-death for the poor thing.
I mean, you hit me in the head with a big hammer like that, it's basically insta-death for me too.
You might survive in theory.
I mean, like, it depends on if I've got the helmet on or not.
Damn it. I forgot she's not the best for this. Or rather, he's not. So... I need to gather up enough star pieces that I can eventually use... whatchamacallit? Quick swap. It's my favorite badge. It costs 7. It costs a bunch of badge points. And like 7 star pieces. But it lets me swap out my partners on the fly.
Neat.
Without using up a turn in battle. Obviously, I want it. I like tattling on all my enemies, but having to waste a turn to switch from Dubella to something else is annoying. Alas, I cannot get it.
I'm sure you'll get there soon enough.
Soon enough. Why did I not? Excuse me. Just need to grab that. Almost to the castle. We just need to walk back to where we started. Damn. Koopa's is a bit difficult.
Well, I imagine you might be out of practice a little bit.
That's a touch. There we are. Sun's
All right.
down. And this is why I agreed to bring the Koopa along to fight a dragon.
Aha.
Probably should have read that, but it essentially said you needed to hit the 2 switches and that having a Koopa by your side would be useful.
I see. That makes sense.
Anyhow, we will go to the tower proper next week, I believe. But I have unlocked the way.
Lovely.
Is there anything you wish to say to my precious gems before we leave?
Just the usual. Be good to yourselves and each other, and positive to positive, negative to ground.
Well then, with with that, it has been a wonderful stream, and I look forward to seeing you all in a week. Bye bye.